Imagine this. You wake up every morning to an alarm you didn't set, to go to a job you don't love, to pay for a life you barely have time to live. You do it today. You'll do it tomorrow. You've been doing it for years. And you'll keep doing it until you're 65, maybe 70, if your body holds up that long. And somewhere in the back of your mind, a thought keeps creeping in. A feeling you can't quite explain. Like a splinter in your mind driving you mad. Something is fundamentally wrong with the world. You can't point to it. You can't name it. But you feel it. Every single day. In 1999, a movie came out that changed everything. The Matrix. On the surface, it was a sci-fi action film about dodging bullets and fighting agents in sunglasses. It made billions. It won awards. People talked about the special effects and the fight scenes. But what if it wasn't just a movie? What if it was a documentary? A warning disguised as fiction? Because the most powerful truths are always hidden in plain sight. Think about the most famous scene in cinematic history. A dark room, 2 leather chairs. A man named Morpheus sits across from a man named Neo. And Morpheus asks him a simple question. Do you want to know what the Matrix is? And then he says something that should have shaken the entire world awake. He says, the Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. Now stop. Rewind that. Read it again. When you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. Those aren't random examples. Those are the 3 pillars of control. Labor, belief, obedience. The 3 things every system of power in human history has used to keep people in line. Now take away the sci-fi elements. Take away the machines harvesting human heat. Take away the green code raining down the screen. And look at the reality of the world we live in right now. What is the Matrix? It is the system that programs you from the day you are born. Before you can even speak, the programming begins. Go to school. Sit in rows. Raise your hand before you speak. Don't question the teacher. Memorize what we tell you. Repeat it back on a test. Get good grades. Then take out tens of thousands of dollars in debt for a college degree. A piece of paper that costs more than a house used to cost. And they hand it to you at 22 years old, when you've never paid a bill in your life, and they say congratulations, you're ready for the real world. The real world, that's what they call it. As if everything before that was fake. And in a way it was, then get a safe job. Work 40 hours a week. Actually, it's more like 50 when you count the commute, the unpaid lunch, the emails at night. Do that for 40 years. Buy a house on a 30-year mortgage. Pay interest that doubles the price. Save whatever pennies you have left for a retirement you might be too old or too sick to enjoy. And the most important rule of all? Never, ever question if there's another way. Morpheus told Neo, "It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth." What truth? That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage. Born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. Prison for your mind. Let that sink in. Prison for your mind. Not your body. Your mind. Because that's the genius of the real Matrix. They don't need to chain your hands. They just need to chain your thinking. If they can control what you believe is possible, they never have to control what you actually do. You'll limit yourself. You'll police yourself. You'll call anyone who thinks differently crazy, irresponsible, or unrealistic. Look around. We carry tracking devices in our pockets and we paid $1,000 for the privilege. These devices feed us a constant stream of curated information designed to keep us outraged, distracted, and divided. We argue with strangers on the internet about things that don't affect our lives while the people at the top quietly rewrite the rules in their favor. We work jobs that drain every ounce of our energy so that when we get home, we don't have the strength to build our own dreams. We're too tired to think, too tired to create, too tired to question. And that's not an accident. That's by design. We buy things we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't even like. We measure our worth by our job title, our car, our zip code. We compete with each other instead of realizing we're all running on the same hamster wheel. We are batteries, not powering giant machines like in the movie, but powering a corporate machine, generating profit for the top 1% while the rest of us fight over the scraps and call it the American dream. The system doesn't need you to be happy. It needs you to be productive. It doesn't need you to be free. It needs you to be compliant. It relies on your exhaustion. It relies on your fear. It relies on you being too tired, too scared, or too distracted to ever wake up. But here's the beautiful part, the terrifying part, the part that changes everything. Just like Neo, you have a choice. The blue pill is easy. You close this video. You wake up in your bed tomorrow and believe whatever you want to believe. You go back to the grind. You accept the narrative. You stay comfortable in the illusion. And honestly, nobody would blame you. The illusion is warm. The illusion is familiar. The illusion is safe. But the red pill is waking up. It's looking at the system and saying, no, I refuse to play this game by your rules. It's starting that side hustle at 11 p.m. when your body is screaming for sleep. It's learning a new skill when everyone around you is binge watching their 5th show this week. It's saving your money instead of spending it on things that lose value the second you buy them. It's realizing that the only way to escape the matrix is to build your own reality outside of it. And here's what they don't tell you. The red pill doesn't make life easier. It makes it harder. Because once you see the system for what it is, you can't unsee it. You'll watch people around you sleepwalking through their lives and you won't be able to explain what you see. They'll think you're the crazy one. But you'll be free, and that's worth more than anything the Matrix can offer you. You are Neo. That splinter in your mind, it's real. That feeling that something is wrong, trust it. The question isn't whether the Matrix exists. Look around you, it's everywhere. The question is, now that you see it, what are you going to do about it? Drop a comment below. Are you taking the blue pill or the red pill? This is Imagine. Subscribe if you're ready to wake up.